Imagine a world where your mere presence commands respect, where your silence speaks volumes, and your every move is calculated with precision. This isn't just a fantasy. It's the reality of those who have mastered the art of silent power. Today, we're diving deep into Machiavelli's coldest lesson on mental dominance, and how self-focus can become your ultimate weapon. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of true power? Let's begin. In a world that constantly demands our attention and reaction, the ability to remain silent and focused is a rare and potent skill.
Owl.
Building silent power through self-focus, discipline, and emotional control isn't just about being quiet. It's about cultivating an unshakable inner strength that radiates outward, influencing everything and everyone around you. Think about the most powerful people you know. Are they the loudest in the room, constantly seeking validation and approval? Or are they the ones who command attention without saying a word, their very presence altering the atmosphere? True power, the kind that lasts and grows, comes from silence, discipline, and strategic self-focus. When you reveal nothing, you become unmanipulable. Your thoughts, your plans, your emotions, all of these become impenetrable fortresses that others can't breach. By withholding reactions and explanations, you engage in a subtle form of warfare that grants you unparalleled control. Think of it as a chess game where your opponent can never predict your next move, because you've mastered the art of the poker face. But this isn't just about keeping secrets. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional slavery that comes with constantly seeking understanding and validation from others. How many times have you found yourself explaining your actions, defending your choices, or seeking approval? Each time you do this, you're giving away a piece of your power. It's time to burn that need to be understood. Let go of the desire for external validation. Instead, focus that energy inward. Build your empire in obscurity, away from prying eyes and unsolicited opinions. When you're ready, when your foundation is solid and unshakable, that's when you strike. With precision and clarity that leaves no room for doubt. Your energy is your most valuable currency. Protect it fiercely. Spend it only on what truly serves your mission, your goals, your vision for the future. Become a fortress, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually unreachable. Not an open book for anyone to read and interpret as they please, but a mystery that others can't help but be drawn to. This journey towards silent power requires a complete mastery of your time. No longer will you allow others to dictate your pace or sense of urgency. Your schedule, your priorities, these become sacred, protected from the whims and demands of the outside world. When you control your time, you control your life. Ultimately, this path may lead you to walk alone, at least for a time. But this solitude isn't a punishment, it's a privilege. It's in this disciplined solitude that you become so focused, so powerful, that the world has no choice but to orbit around you. Your name becomes a whisper on everyone's lips, not because you sought fame, because your silent strength demanded attention. Now, you might be wondering, isn't this all a bit extreme? Perhaps, but consider the alternative. In a world that's constantly vying for your attention, it's always trying to pull you in 1,000 different directions, isn't there power in being the eye of the storm? In being the one person who remains calm, focused, and in control, while chaos reigns around you? This isn't about becoming cold or unfeeling. It's about becoming strategic with your emotions, your energy, your very essence. It's about recognizing that every word you speak, every reaction you show, every piece of information you reveal, it all has power. And by carefully controlling these elements, you amplify your own power exponentially. Think of the great leaders throughout history as the ones who truly changed the world. Were they the ones who wore their hearts on their sleeves, who shared every thought and feeling? Or were they the ones who kept their cards close to their chest, who moved with purpose and precision, revealing only what was necessary when it was necessary? Building silent power is a journey, not a destination. It's a constant practice of self-discipline, of choosing focus over distraction, of valuing depth over breadth. It's about becoming so in tune with yourself, so confident in your own abilities and judgment, that external opinions and pressures simply fade into background noise. This doesn't mean isolating yourself completely from the world. Rather, it means engaging with the world on your own terms. It means being selective about who you let into your inner circle, about which battles you choose to fight, about where you invest your time and energy. As you embark on this journey, you'll likely face resistance, both from others and from within yourself. The world doesn't always know how to handle someone who doesn't play by the usual rules of constant communication and emotional transparency. You may be called aloof, mysterious, even cold. But remember, these are often the reactions of those who feel unsettled by your newfound power. Internally, you may struggle with the urge to explain yourself, to seek approval, to react to every stimulus. This is normal. We're social creatures, after all. And the desire for connection and understanding is deeply ingrained. But with practice, you will find that the peace and power that come from self-focus far outweigh the temporary discomfort of withholding. As you progress on this path, you'll start to notice changes, not just in how others perceive and treat you, but in how you perceive yourself. You'll find a new level of clarity in your thoughts and decisions. You'll discover reserves of strength and resilience you never knew you had. You'll become a force of nature. Silent, yes, but undeniably powerful. Remember, the goal here isn't to become a hermit or to cut yourself off from meaningful connections. It's to become so centered, so focused, so in control of your own energy and power that you can engage with the world from a position of strength. It's about becoming the master of your own destiny, rather than a leaf blown about by the winds of others' opinions and demands. In conclusion, self-focus isn't just a tool, it's a weapon that, when wielded with skill and precision, can build a kind of silent power that's almost magnetic in its intensity. It's Machiavelli's coldest lesson on mental dominance, yes. But it's also a path to unparalleled personal freedom and strength. So, are you ready to embark on this journey? Are you prepared to build your empire in silence? To become a fortress of focus and discipline? The path won't be easy, but the rewards: true power, unshakable confidence, and complete self-mastery are beyond measure. The choice, as always, is yours. Will you continue to be swayed by the noise of the world, or will you embrace the power of silence and self-focus? The journey to true power begins with a single, silent step. Are you ready to take it?